We also got a ship with it. This is way back. Okay, okay. Nice. But yeah, that shit's so funny to me, man. Like, I would love for Ashes of Creation to come out and prove me wrong here, but that's not gonna happen. Okay, so grab that low. All right, progress. Didn't they say they wanted to release it in 2016? Yeah, I mean, Ashes of Creation is not like new either. It's been in development for like 10 years. I remember hearing about it like way back in the day. I love the little chode ropes. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I bet it felt good to finally clear that shit, dude. That's awesome. But I'm glad you guys got the clear. Did you clear with your static or with PF Ghost? Yo, speaking of the gym, so I don't think it's giving too much personal information to say that I go to a local Planet Fitness. It's a pretty ubiquitous gym. No, the fitness heads are gonna be mad about that one, but you know. And the slogan that they have on their like all their machinery is Planet Fitness, no gym intimidation. Which, like, wouldn't it be way snappier to say intimidation? Like, that fits way better, right? Like, I feel like that fits way better. I'm not kidding when I say that M7S is like way easier is maybe not the right way to phrase it. It's just like way more straightforward. Like, it's a way more like normal fight. There's still some hard parts, and like the DPS check is definitely tighter, but it doesn't have any weird shit like M6 does. Damage check is still fairly tight. I mean, it was definitely like, I would say it's somewhat tight. Like, it depends on how geared your team is, but like, just like thinking about, my perspective is definitely from like a week 1 raider, but it definitely was probably the like obviously I think that M8 has like a higher DPS requirement, but in terms of like how geared you're likely to be when you get there in week 1, I would say 7 was probably the hardest check. Because 2 has like 2 checks, but neither of them are like crazy tight. But yeah, 7 definitely had like a somewhat lenient, or sorry, somewhat tight check. Anyway, man, that was my morning reading about, hey, they copied Destiny and started putting grades in their games. Yeah, Destiny is truly the pioneer for all genres, past and present. Yeah, that was my morning, reading about the funny scam MMO, Altar of Sorrow. Not a raid, but you know, you got the spirit. I respect it. Or yeah, it's like a public event, really, but you know what? It's close enough. I'll give you, you know, half credit for showing your work. Weekly log mission, Nudie's log. Dude, I have not logged into Final Fantasy 14 since we did Q40, and it feels great. I'm taking a nice, well-deserved break. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Dude, my weekend was interesting because I went to the what? How did I not grab that? I went to the dispensary and got some new gummies, and I should have known this because like I've had these before, but I forgot that the one kind that I got also had melanin, not melanin, melatonin. Yeah, the gummies turned me black. No, they had melatonin in them, and so I took like a regular one, and then I took another one, and the second one was the kind with melatonin in it. They reversed Michael Jackson me, and I was like, man, I am fucking sleepy. And like the way that she describes it is, she like, I was like, I'm gonna go to bed. She's like, okay, I'm like finishing this Pokemon thing and then I'll be in. And I was like, okay, take your time, whatever. And she said she came in and I was literally just like a head poking out of some blankets. Fuck, I forgot. Bubba Hotep all over again. Yeah, so I was just like, I was out, dude. I was out cold. It was great sleep though. I got some great sleep. Now I remember that these have melatonin. I keep wanting to say melanin, which is not what's in them. Although there's an idea. I definitely, when I worked at a dispensary, I worked with and served some individuals who probably would have liked to have a little extra melanin. Mesothelioma. But yeah, they're great for sleeping. Which, to be fair, I was like, that was my goal at that point in time. So I mean, they did their job. Wow, you really got to grab that at the bottom, huh? Okay. So this hack has kind of inspired me to look into not for completing this hack necessarily, but just for, you know, whenever the next like hack that intends to push all the fucking boundaries comes out. Look into getting a hitbox. It's something that I've kind of like, I've thought about for a long time, but like, I just don't know if I have the patience to completely relearn how to play Super Mario World, which is basically what I would have to do. Also, I've said that kind of, I said, well, which is basically what I'd have to do. Holy shit, man. All right. I think we can start climbing up as soon as we touch that rope. Not exactly sure, but my guess is we climb that rope up, we hit the on-off switch, then we jump over to the right and catch the rope at the bottom. But yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, a hitbox is basically like, it's what a lot of fighting game players use. It's basically just like, it's a big box that you use as a controller. Similar to like arcade like controls. And you have to kind of make your own for Kaizo because nobody makes a SNES hitbox with a good like scheme that just plugs right in to the Super Nintendo. So you kind of have to like make your own. And it's not that hard. But the downside is that like it is completely different from playing on a controller. And I would have to basically completely relearn how to play the game. Obviously, it wouldn't take me as long to get to where I am now. It would be a learning curve. Like, it would start off really hard, but as I get more comfortable, I would be able to kind of transfer my skills over. And the two big reasons are that you can just like, obviously you can be way more precise with a hitbox than you can with a controller. And also it's just way better for your hands. Because your hands aren't all scrunched up on a little controller. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But it'll definitely be tough if I do it. I started fucking around because like it's definitely it feels the most similar to playing on a keyboard. So I messed around a little bit in funny you mentioned Kaizo Kindergarten, because I messed around a little bit in Kaizo Kindergarten yesterday with the keyboard, and like it was definitely rough. It wasn't too bad until I got to juggling items, and then I was like, it was hard, man. Like just doing like your regular like running, jumping, like re-grab type shit was pretty easy. But then I started trying to like juggle items and like do shell jumps and shit, and that's when it like really got hard, because my hands just were not used to separate fingers doing those actions. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Certainly not soon. Like, I'd probably say I'll beat this hack, go back to poop jump and play more of that, and then once I'm done with poop jump, we'll leave. Like, it's not super expensive to build one. The estimates are probably around like $300 to $400, which is not like it's not nothing, but it's not like. So I gotta jump up that. But yeah, I basically that would be my plan, is kind of to go through the the classic learning process of, you know, your tutorial hacks. I'd probably skip learn the Kaizo because I am a rare Kaizo kindergarten apostle. I gotta say, I feel like there are very few of us out there. Everyone says Kaizo kindergarten is too hard for a beginner hack, for a tutorial hack specifically. But I guess it really depends on how you want to learn, right? Kaizo kindergarten is incredibly in-depth. I still use the information that I learned in Kaizo kindergarten in like every single hack that I play. It is hands down the best in terms of just actually giving you the knowledge that you need, not just to do the tricks, but to understand why they work. Which I guess some people don't care about, which is fine, I suppose, if you want to just... You just want to know I press the jump button at this time, and that's how I do the jump, and that's all I care about, that's fine. But the thing is, like, it gives you the power to problem solve tricks that maybe were not included in your tutorial hack, which is what I think is really valuable on a tutorial hack. But obviously, everyone always says that the tutorial levels are just too hard, or the test levels in Kaizo kindergarten are too hard. It does give you the power of Grayskull, believe it or not, yeah. And, like, I don't know. I just, like, yeah, they're hard, for sure. But you know what else is hard? And this is controversial, sure. You know what else is hard? Kaizo. Kaizo's hard, man. We bring Robertka for Turkey Day? Dude, I'd bring some fucking Robertka. I fuck with it. I like how you said that, like you're gonna have to convince me, even though I fucking love Babka. But yeah. I fuck with Babka. But yeah, man, like I think if you intend to be, I'm gonna play, you know, I'm gonna play a tutorial hack, and then I'm gonna just play Love Yourself clones for the entirety of my Kaizo career. And then I'm gonna play like Akogare, and I'm gonna crash out because it's too hard, and then I'm gonna go back to playing Love Yourself clones. Then, like, yeah, I would say don't play Kaizo kindergarten. But if your intent is to actually like grow up and play big boy Kaizo, then I would say it's a great hack. It teaches you a lot. It'll beat your ass, but guess what? So does Kaizo. God, that's so hard. Anyway, that's my. There's my boomer rant about. Like, I don't think Learn to Kaizo is bad. I think it's good for especially for like what it was when it came out. Like, it's really old. And it does a good job of giving you as much information as it can in the 2 text boxes permitted in just like a straight up vanilla level. But the fact that like Panga went through all the trouble to like put in all the like layer 3 shit, like that teaches you all the shit. It like really goes into it. It's like, it's just, in my opinion, one of the best ways to learn Super Mario World. And yeah, it's gonna be hard, but it sets a good foundation for you. Rope jank, man. What else is going on? What else happened this week? Oh, dude, you want to know what else happened this weekend? Is he's strong. You need, dude. You do. What I'm saying, man. So this weekend we're driving around in the town. And got my windows rolled down. Sorry. We're driving around and we're driving on like probably the busiest like local road within 15-20 miles. Like, it's a busy road. Like, it is the road that all of the local shopping centers, restaurants, etc. are on. It's the business road, right? And we are driving just straight up in the middle of it. No intersections, no crosswalks, no nothing nearby. And so I think I went too slow there. Because I think I needed the rope to be a little further to the left. And suddenly, you know, a couple cars in front of us start braking and we're like, what's going on here? This couple they just decide, hey man, listen, like, we gotta cross the street. We gotta get to the other side of the street. And yes, while it's true, there may be crosswalks 200 feet that way and 200 feet that way. You see, where we gotta go is right across the street here. Now, being that we have zero survival instincts, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna walk out into the middle of the fucking road and we're just gonna cross the street right here. And you're gonna stop or you're gonna kill someone. That's your options. We're putting it in your court. You are going to either stop your car and let us drive, or you are going to kill us. And you don't want to kill someone, do you? So you should probably stop your car. and then just proceeded across the street. And my favorite part is they give you the little like hand wave that you give someone when like you cross the street at like a crosswalk, right? And like if someone stops for you, you usually give them a little hand wave that says like, thank you for obeying the social contracts and the rules of the road. By letting us cross, we do have the right of way here, and I'm going to acknowledge your humanity by giving you a little raise of the hand. They did that, except, you know, just darting out into traffic. And listen, man, I'm just gonna say that at that point, like, obviously I don't necessarily wish, like, I don't blanketly wish ill on another, or will on another human being, but I'm gonna say that at that point, like, you need to learn a lesson that's only going to be learned by you getting hit by a car, and that you probably should get hit by a car. Okay, so I gotta catch it down there. Like, I think you just deserve to be hit by a car at that point. I'm sorry. Like, you clearly nothing else will work. All of the attempted safeguards at preventing you from doing this have failed, and you are now walking into the middle of traffic. There's only one way to stop that from happening again, and that is for you to get hit by a car. New ROM hack idea, Frogger X Mario. God, that has to exist, right? Maybe they were doing Frogger style cardio workouts. I mean, I cannot deny that that's the case. On this same drive, we passed a Chick-fil-A, and I wondered aloud, like, does anyone else find it weird that like I don't know who here has all been to a Chick-fil-A, like it's how do I do that? It's a fairly popular restaurant, but it's also like maybe not as popular in like left-leaning circles due to their abhorrent social I don't even know what to call it, whatever you want to call it, but you know, anyway. I personally find it a little weird that, like, I've been to a couple Chick-fil-A's in my day, and they are all exclusively staffed by like 16-year-olds. And I think that's a little weird. Like, I understand that fast food jobs like that are primarily going to be taken up by young people doing their first job. But like, you usually get like a random like recovering crack addict or like alcoholic dad or whatever, like Hawaii, Alaska, and Vermont. I mean, it's honestly, let me ask you this, Monk. Do you have a Popeyes? Because Popeyes is just, it's just everything Chick-fil-A does, but better. They always greet you at Chick-fil-A by saying, "How may I serve you?" I don't know why, but the word serve just creeps me out. fuck? I guess I just have to be, I must have to be faster getting up to the on-off switch. Like, that's the only way I can see a world in which that, like, works better. Yeah, I don't know. It just like, it just weirds me out that there's not like a single like adult worker. Like there's a manager obviously, and they're usually like in their like early to mid 20s. But other than that, like you don't see an adult working at a Chick-fil-A. Accidentally bought an $11 bottle of maple syrup. Oh yeah, she like missed. No, I'll back her up on this. She read the price tag for another one that was kind of misleadingly placed. I'm sure it's good maple syrup. No, but I wouldn't say it was large either. It was Rhode Island maple syrup. So it was made with lambs. I really do feel like Rhode Island is the worst New England state. Like, obviously, everyone hates Connecticut, but I think everyone should hate Rhode Island more. Connecticut is right there. Connecticut has nice stuff. It's got Mystic. It's got that good barbecue place. It's got other stuff. What does Rhode Island, like, genuinely, what does Rhode Island have? Besides the worst governor in America. That dude has to have like some of the worst approval ratings of any governor in the country. Like he is just awful. This coffee syrup? You're not selling me. They got hot wieners. Okay, so 2 big jumps, I think. Oh my god. 2 big jumps there. Long level? Yeah, welcome to Dram 3, bro. They're all this long. If not, like, gee, dude. Don't get me started. They're all this long though. That's all I'll say. I mean, it's definitely an example of does what it says on the tin. I mean, he says many times in the hack description, in the readme, like, these sections are like 40 seconds to a minute long. If this is a deal breaker for you, don't play this hack. But we just gotta... Okay, I gotta ride that one down more. Which one thus far has been your favorite? Definitely the power-up juggling level. That level was dope. The power-up juggling level was definitely my favorite. The Yoshi level was definitely my least. I had like a mini crash out over that level on Friday. That level was miserable. Because, like, all of these levels have been a grind, but they've all been fun. And I haven't played, like, a really grindy hack since probably Casio. And I forgot what it felt like to be stuck in a level that you don't like in a grindy hack until that level. Because all of the other levels so far, like, they had been long, but they had been fun. So it wasn't as bad. Each level is almost as long as Dark Sassy. True. And yeah, that level, probably one of my quickest levels to clear outside of like the first level. But it was so unfun that it felt way worse. Like I think the fucking power-up level took me like 6 fucking hours or something. It was a long level. It was a long grind, but it was fun. Like, it was a fun level. Then you know, you have the Yoshi level, which probably took me like 3, but it was just maybe, man, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It was a shit level though. I still fucking hate that level. But yeah, I gotta remember that I'm not gonna like every level, and that when that happens in this hack, like I have to find a way to deal with it. New camera angle? I guess it depends on when you watched me last, but yeah, maybe. I mean, I haven't had this camera angle since I got this camera, which was like, I don't know, 6 months ago, maybe longer. You're just on crack. It's okay. Nothing wrong with being on crack. Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe it might have been long. It was definitely not recently though. Holy fuck. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. What's up, Kanye? What makes a level enjoyable? I don't know. It's hard to say, really, I guess, because just how fun it is to execute the stuff in it. I mean, you could surely say the same thing about, like, ultimates in Final Fantasy, right? But I like that video game, so it doesn't count. I see. What in the hoo-ha? What's up, Unsung Gamer, Ips, Fedora? So I got, oh my goodness. All right, that was progress though. It's a PB. Yeah, that's a crazy setup. We gotta be getting there, man. I don't know how deep we are into the level. I'm obviously not like counting the seconds, but your boy just got prescribed sleeping pills, dude. You know what you should try? You should try bedtime Betties. They put me the fuck to sleep on Saturday or Friday, one of those days. They were the edibles that I didn't realize had melatonin in them. Hey, I said it right this time. I didn't call it melanin. Turn into baby, turn into, I don't know why I thought that said baby Dracula. Does anyone ever make, like, I feel like a pretty, like, common, you know, you got, like, Muppet Babies, like, I feel like dude, it's funny because I said the same thing. I like how you just had those ready to show. I mean, they're just right next to my desk. It wasn't, like, planned or anything. They were just there. I have many things at my disposal. Like this panda that holds pens. Not currently holding any pens. Where's the desk butter? What about the desk cookie? What about Desk Chan? Do we have Desk Chan? I don't know if I have that emote. Chan. So I'm really excited. Well, first of all, so I'm excited because this is the last level of this hack. Oh, no, that's not true. I've seen one other level. So I was going to say this is the last level of this hack that I've really seen, but I've also seen the P-Switch level, but except for the final two levels. The final two levels, the Shell level and the Jump King level, I have seen. Man, the Shell level getting Barb to disavow his SNES controller is crazy. I'd be beating my shit when we finish Ulti Pro. Dude, the leaked Moon adultery DMs. I gotta say, man, like, it's gotta feel bad being involuntarily cucked no matter what, right? Like, obviously that's gotta be like a horrible feeling, but dude, it's gotta sting like at least 5 exponentials more getting involuntarily cucked by a man that looks like Moon. Like, holy shit, man. That dude is a literal IRL gremlin. I think it was M4S. Every time we wiped, somebody would read a segment out loud as punishment. That's crazy. You would have cleared a month ago, or you would have, I don't know. I feel like that might kind of like, that might, that might make you take longer to clear. IMHO. Why is your Y button always held down? Because Y is the button to run. If you do not hold down Y, you do not run. And if you do not run, you move slow. Yeah, basically the only time you'll see me let go of the Y button is either if I have to throw an item, because letting go of Y is what makes you throw an item that you're holding, or if for some reason you have to walk at some point in a level. Like right there, that shell jump, that's the only time I let go of Y. Although sometimes it's X. If I ever have to spin jump, it'll probably swap to X. Whoever's controlling you is never holding the Y button. Damn. Dude, I saw a card today at Starbucks that was plastered with Harris Walls signage, and man, I feel like day after our election I'm taking that shit off my car. Like that was like one of the most unfortunate ass beatings in history. Like you gotta walk that one off and pretend it never happened. You should not be sporting okay. All right, so no, here's the thing. Bernie sticker, sure, dude. Put your Bernie sticker on. Put your fucking Biden sticker on if you want, man. I'm not into it, but go for it. But dude, like you cannot, like you gotta get rid of that shit. I'm sorry, you gotta get rid of that shit. You gotta get rid of the Harris Walls signage and stickers, and like that shit needs to burn. Or I don't know, maybe it's like a we remember our failures so that we may be better in the future type beat. I don't know, but we remember our failures so we may try for the undecided voter and ignore our base again. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know who that is, Kanye. Could be true, could be true. I gotta be honest, like I'm not a stickers on the car guy, which is weird because I feel like I'm definitely a fan of just like personalizing your stuff, but I've never been a stickers on the car guy. You're a car on the stickers guy. There, dude, that's the revolution we need. Yeah, and like nothing against stickers on the car guys. Like she said, she's Holy Puns Batman is the stickers on the car guy. But I just NDP leader, the first one to well enough, he broke from opposition, from always liberal versus conservative. He was an amazing man and passed from cancer. Oh, damn. I only enjoy good car stickers, but only when they're not on my car. Oh, I can appreciate a good car sticker for sure. Holy Punch Batman's got has a great car sticker. It's just not going on my car. I like the dichotomy of the guy who has both the oh shit Dr. Kerdunk. Good luck, David Carradine level. Is he the guy who fucking autoerotic asphyxiation himself to death? Am I thinking of the right person? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, dude. Get kerdunked on. That is that is one of the most badass ways I've ever seen anyone enter a chat before. Sauce just put his fucking nuts on the table. I love that. What the? Dr. K, Dirkadunk, Dark Knight. Thank you for the raid. How was Super Materia World or whatever it's called? I played a little bit of that hack. It was the hack clubs, like back when I used to do the Kaizo club. That should be good. Thank you for the shout out. I just fucked that so hard. Better to put them on the table than to strangulate them. Gaia was pretty cool. Gaia, that's what it is. Very German. Yeah, it looked cool. I played a little bit of it. It was cool, for sure. I mean, I love Final Fantasy VII, so it's a cool little homage to 7 for sure. One day I'll finish it. But yeah, hello everyone. Welcome. We're playing some Dram 3. We are reformed no-tilt gamers today, which helps that this level's actually fun and not the most miserable piece of shit I've ever played in years, but you know, even if it was, we would be not tilting. We would just be very zen-like, very calm, cool, and collected, learning the level, progressing through it, learning from our failures, and using them as opportunities to grow, not only as a player, but as a person. Gaia, more like Logriff, Servant of Zodiark. Sounds enlightened. Good luck, Cozy Kaizo. Yeah, thanks, Third Wall. Yeah, I've seen the light. I mean, like, I'm joking, obviously, but like, unironically, I feel like Friday helped me grow as a maybe saying grow as a person. Thank you for the follow. Maybe saying grow as a person is a little dramatic, but it definitely, I have not played a hack this hard and this grindy in a long time, and it really hit me when I finally found a level that wasn't very fun. That's gonna be miserable when I find levels that I don't like. Frustration is natural and healthy. Yeah, I feel like how you handle that frustration, and listen, trust me, I've seen people handle it way worse than I did on Friday. Don't get me wrong, like, it wasn't that bad, but I was definitely not happy about just how whiny I was, so I used it as an opportunity to learn to not whine. Because here's the thing, when I watch Kaizo and people get into that like whiny state, I leave the screen, dude. It's uncomfortable. Oh no, I mean, I'm not down in the dumps about it for sure. It was a moment. It was a learning moment. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. It's also, you're right in that I wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't as bad as some people get, for sure. But that's the thing, right? Is I don't want to get that bad, so I want to catch it while it's still manageable. I've deleted VODs. I've never done that. I've definitely wanted to, but I think I keep them because good to DM people and apologize. It's respectable that you've done that. I just pretend it never happened and hope that the person doesn't care. But you know what? Like, now that I've been on the other side of it, like, I've been on the other side of the coin, I've seen people get really frustrated at levels that I've made, and it's, like, not that bad. Like, it's whatever. Maybe occasionally it strays into the uncomfortable territory, but, like, I guess just because I've been on both sides of it, I get it. All Kaizo creators are also players. Okay. All right, so what are we doing here? All right, let's take Kadala. I'm still crying to this day because Salmon never apologizes. Dude, I apologize for that time that I told him that I genuinely hate him, and I'm not joking. That was a great, to be fair, that was funny as fuck when I said that. Oh yeah, that was so funny. Okay, so we grab the rope, go back down, we hit the on-off switch. Gonna cause the rope to freeze. Probably somewhere around where the on-off switch is. What happened? Just Kadala was being a fucking ass, and I said, like, Kadala, I'm not joking. I genuinely dislike you. And everyone laughed really hard, and I don't know if it's just a bit or if he genuinely got sad at it, but I mean, obviously it was years ago, and me and Kadala are still friends. Watch people play this as maybe want to make levels again. I liked the level you were working on last night. I only saw a little bit of it, but it looked pretty fun. I get that though. I mean, I get the same way. I started making levels again already, watching people play this, and also watching people play. I was watching someone play something, and that really was like what kicked it into gear for me. I can't remember what it was though. So obviously it wasn't that good. Anyway, let's take a look here. So I gotta get back up on the rope. That's a single-use note block. So I think what I have to do is hit the on-off switch, go up, land on the rope. Then I have to bop the Koopa down. Then I have to hit the Koopa on the left so that he gets put that way. And he's gonna kick the shell. Things are gonna start going again. I gotta bounce on the note block and time it so that I get into the pipe. And then that's the end? Question mark? Although I will say now I can show off that P-Switch level I was working on since ROM Hack Races is on hiatus. I mean, I'm not gonna do that because I'm assuming it will come back at some point, and I would like to still use that level. Yeah, definitely no BS past the pipe. It's definitely just a nice, friendly pipe that takes you to where you want to go with nothing, no funny business. But you know what? Even if there is funny business, that's okay. I will say the hacks, or sorry, the trolls in this hack, I would say have been like, we'll say 60-40 in terms of like being able to react to them. In the majority of them, you can react to them. Some of them, there's no way you're reacting. The fucking stupid fast rope at the end of the power-up level is definitely the worst offender there. The moving Kaizo block, probably also not really gonna react to that one. Although I've seen a ton of people, quote unquote, react to it. Man, I gotta say, maybe this is cope from how few trolls I've dodged, but I see some people, quote unquote, react to trolls, and it is just so obvious that they knew it was there. And it's kind of cringe. It's definitely it's definitely I am the Dokes meme in that regard, where it's like when you know someone pre-watched a troll but you can't prove it. That's me, because I watch people do it and I'm just like, dude, there's no fucking way. that you reacted to that. Like, come on, man. How stupid do you think I am? Yeah, the trolls in this game are brutal. I mean, it's coupled with the difficulty, right? Some of those are really, really hard and really, really long, and you are just fighting for your life every single jump, and then you finally get to the end and you just get trolled, and it is like, it's rough, man. It's really rough. Yeah, I mean, dude, and you know what? It's also, I said it earlier in the stream, but like, it's unrestrained, and it is very unapologetic and transparent. Like, Panga says in the description, in the readme, everywhere, he says, this hack is really hard, there are trolls, and the sections are really long. And if that sounds miserable to you, then don't play it. And that's like, you know what? Like, I don't begrudge anyone for not wanting to play that, and I respect the shit out of him for like being aware that like this is, by modern Kaizo standards, pretty unreasonable. And so yeah, it's just it's up to you. If you want to play it, play it. If you don't, oh yeah, it's very self-aware. Yeah, I mean, it's seeing some of the best players out there. I mean, Louis, I mean, Grim, Ab, Revelug, like, it's taking them all like 30 to 40 hours to beat any percent, which is, you know, that's, you know, when you translate it to someone like me who's like average Kaizo gamer that's capable of playing shit like this, it's gonna be a minute. I would say I'm like maybe slightly above average. I'm definitely not like, holy shit. Fuck, dude, I got so thrown off. I can't, dude, I can't believe I lived there for so long. Yeah, I don't know, I'm okay. I would say for the fact that I take huge breaks from Kaizo where I don't play, like I'm all right. But regardless, yeah, like, you know, you translate that to me hours, and it's, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I almost like have found myself wanting to do like a French fries and French toast project. Cause like I like chocolate, but I feel like the idea of challenging myself to make interesting vanilla stuff like sounds cool. Chocolate becomes gimmicky so fast, but I don't mind gimmicky personally, but I do also like, I love when I play like a really good vanilla hack, because you're just like, man, like the creativity has to be so much more on point to make something these days that like, it doesn't even necessarily have to feel like fresh, because like it's really hard to make something that feels quote unquote fresh that's vanilla. But just like interesting. It's hard to do, man. And I now that I feel like way more comfortable with Lunar Magic and just like making levels in general, like I was definitely like a tremendous learning experience for me. and I feel so much more comfortable just like booting up Lunar Magic and like making shit. And now that, dude, I kind of hesitated there. I think yeah, and that's another thing that I learned is everyone just likes doing jumps, but no one wants to make that hack. I mean, I would say that I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. Like, I'm not trying to make like a fucking Yoshi's Revenge where it like, you know, tries to do things that have never been done with the genre before in terms of all like the crazy like post-game stuff, or like even like an Everyone is Gone where it just like turns Super Mario World into something that's completely unrecognizable. But I you know, I want to make stuff that is interesting and that maybe even if it's not completely fresh, just like I've never seen before. I think my comfort zone for creation is I'm like Apple. I take ideas that already exist and try to repackage them in other ways. Maybe that's not what Apple does. Apple just steals shit. But yeah, like my favorite way to make stuff is like, oh, I've never seen an X level done like this. And that's my comfort zone. X don't need to be super, yeah, and I agree with that for sure. I've definitely gotten better at just like designing by obstacle, just kind of like throwing some blocks down, seeing how it feels to do, and then kind of working from there. That's what I've been doing more so. But both of the levels that I've made have definitely been more on the chocolate side so far. But I guess at the end of the day, what I really just like, I'm a very conceptual person. So like right now, like my phone's notepad has a document that's just filled with like really vague level ideas. And every time I sit down at Lunar Magic and want to make something, I kind of just pull from that usually. Or I just like, I'm looking around on S&W Central and I'm like, hey, this sprite looks cool, or like this ASM looks cool, and I fuck around with that. Gives you too many options. Yeah, that's totally understandable. I mean, listen, like many things in life, I think balance is the way to go. Software stuff still move, or they only start moving once you get to the screen? They move. So the way it works is, I think it's like about a screen and a half away is when stuff spawns in, and once it spawns in moving. Yeah, there are occasionally 3 tiles off screen. Okay. Maybe I think I meant to say half a screen, not a screen and a half. But yeah, there's some stuff that doesn't despawn and will stay there, but most stuff will despawn when you get far enough away from it, and you can respawn it, which is definitely a fun thing to work with as a person making a level. One of my favorite things to try and do is manipulate respawns to make obstacles. Your mom is persistent. That's true. I mean, hey, it could even be like, I mean, it doesn't have to be anything huge. It could be like a little third wall EP. You're over here meditating to my new favorite Zen streamer? Yes, welcome to the Zen Garden, New Pointless. Have a seat. It's like my biggest pain point right now, I think. There are koi fish in the pond of Salmon Zen Garden. Holy shit, dude. Skag's out here just crushing his meditative state. Filling it with fish poop, yes. And that's when we will play, when it's filled up, that's when we play poop jump. I promise you, I'm not done with poop jump. I will. I do want to finish this hack first, so it's gonna be a while. But once I finish this hack, I will be going back to poop jump. Scouts honor. Your mom SMC when? Yeah. Was poop jump? I was enjoying it. I was enjoying it too. I liked it a lot. I just like. I definitely, you know, I selfishly will say that I wanted to be a part of the Dram 3 hype, and I am really enjoying the hack, so I definitely want to, I definitely want to keep going with it. But yeah, we will definitely be getting back to some poop jump. It wasn't very poopy. It was just the right amount of poop. I mean, I think I said it on stream, or maybe I said it in the chat somewhere. I don't really remember. I don't know. I say things and then I completely delete them from my consciousness. Poop jump is definitely like, to me at least, it feels very much like the shit postier levels of like Yump 2, where it's like, it's an actually well-made level that's just dressed up to look like a shit post. A poop post. Never be a part of the Dram 3 hype, but you're glad you helped a tiny bit. Hell yeah. Play Yump 1? Dude, I don't think I'm enough of a sicko for Yump 1. It looks miserable. Maybe I'll try it one day with no commitments to finish it. But from what I've seen, it doesn't look fun to me. I feel like there's definitely like a, I mean, I never thought I would enjoy Poop Jump either, so, you know, like, I'm not saying it's impossible. Although I've seen way more of Yump 1 than I had of Poop Jump before I played it. I've seen a pretty healthy amount of Yump 1. And I don't think I would enjoy it. But maybe I'll check it out one day. I mean, I am a pretty huge Jump Team Glazer. Like, so like, it's certainly not impossible that I will like it. I love, like, Odd Sands is my favorite hack of all time. I played a healthy chunk of Beans. I have played Czar, yes. I love Czar. I have played, I want to say like 20 something exits maybe. I definitely played, I don't know how many levels you have in Beans, but I've definitely played one of your levels in Beans. I really liked it. Special World is fucked. The depraved bean hold, right? But yeah, I mean, I loved what I played, and then it's happened with a lot of hacks. Every time, so what happened was I played Beans, and I was playing it, and then something non-Kaizo, some non-Kaizo game came out that interrupted my Beans playthrough, and then I just like didn't end up going back for whatever reason. But I loved what I played. I mean, there's some really sick levels in that hack. I loved the Wyatt level with the little beans with the sombreros on. Love that level. But yeah, I definitely intend, I think it's on the wheel actually, to go back to Beans. I'll probably pick up where I left off because I do remember it being fairly challenging, and I was like pretty deep into it. It was like I don't remember exactly what it was. It was like a Yoshi level where you were like eating and spitting out the beans or something like that. It was pretty great. I really liked that level. That was one of my favorites. It's one of the ones that I still remember. Yeah, we'll definitely get back to Beans. Maybe I'll do Yum. Maybe we put Yum. All right. You know what? I mean, hey man, listen. There, you guys have the power. There is the add a hack to the wheel feature. The wheel's pretty chunked right now, but and Hoop Jump is a wheel hack, so we gotta finish that before we start any new wheel hacks. I should probably. I honestly think I was thinking about, because right now it's like it's different points for adding different difficulties, but it's using the old system. Dude, I might just keep it that way. Posture check. Add a Kaizo light hack to the wheel. Well, didn't they already like walk back the new difficulty system a little bit? I remember somebody saying something about that in a Twitch chat yesterday. They renamed skilled to intermediate, okay. So wait, it's skilled, or I guess intermediate, advanced, expert, master, grandmaster. That's the tiering system, right? I think the problem with it is just that two of the names already existed as different difficulties. Like intermediate now is not what intermediate used to be, and expert now isn't what expert used to be. I think if they made experts, I can't, dude. How does this happen? Every fucking stream this becomes a conversation. It's crazy. Just swap intermediate and expert. Yo, what's up, Ab, dude? They don't want to give intermediate players egos. Yo, what's up, Louis? Thanks for the good luck. No, I'm out of. Dude, I was taking a sip of my Starbucks because you said Starbucks, but I'm out. Where it's just the same word, but like. Well, I guess venti's not the same word. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm literally just pressing the jump button. I'm so tall. I'm literally just pressing the jump button. Yo, Shadows, thank you for the good luck we're working on. Sure. We're doing good. No tilt so far this stream, but that's pretty easy when the level's not fucking ass like that last level. Okay, so I think the general way I should do it is if it's past the halfway point there, I should not hold jump. And if it is before the halfway point, I maybe need to hold jump a little. That's gonna be kind of like my baseline. You just call Pablo ass? I was not a big Pablo enjoyer, I gotta say. Like, it wasn't Pablo's fault, man. Pablo was cool. But the level itself was, not my favorite. On-off ropes are sick. Yeah, this is a really cool level, for sure. Yeah, I was not a big Pablo enjoyer. How many jumps that requires? I'm into it. It's all about like going faster there. That's JPS. Oh man, we haven't been back to the end in a hot minute. Yeah, dude, the consistency meter is that have we fixed the API yet? Is the consistency meter back online? It says CK streamed since that night? I don't think he has, right? Oh, we got the H yesterday. Nice, dude. I gotta see a clip of that. We definitely got a... Excuse me? A legend, dude. Consistency meter, 10 out of 10. Dude, resetting the PB counter though. Really? I wasn't low enough? Are you kidding me? That's unfortunate way to die, but you know what? I'm gonna take it. We got there again. Consistency comes in many forms. Lexapro always be your favorite? I definitely love, like, Lexapro is an iconic level for sure. Like, it's definitely fucked up, but it's an iconic level. You gotta love it. Like, Lexapro is a level. Send tweet. The zen in this stream is off the charts. I told you, man, I'm a changed man. Dude, honestly, like, that's prime YouTube clickbait. Dram 3 made me a better man. Click here to watch how. I think I'm dead. Just kidding. Okay, okay, okay. Yo! Let's go! Was there a Kaizo under that pipe? Was that the troll? Looking for group. There was a Kaizo? Yeah, I kind of figured. Was it a wide Kaizo too? It's got to be a wide, dude. He's getting the mileage out of that wide Kaizo. Nirvana achieved looking for group. I haven't seen anyone hit them yet. Yeah, that's definitely like low tier bait. Hell yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Pretty smooth. Kaizo players are too smart. Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but okay, I think I got a rope then thing. Yeah, dude, that's dude, I'm telling you, enlightenment has been achieved. Okay, I think that's right. That's a cool section, man. I like that section a lot. Faster than that. Okay. God, I gotta go faster than that. I just like need to anticipate that the platform's gonna fall faster. I feel like, what were we talking about? We were talking about something. Oh, dude, where's Mega, dude? He gotta remind me of how to fix that thing with the... Mega told me how to fix when my Twitch chat wouldn't scroll, but I wasn't... Okay, that seemed correct. Massive PB, dude. Some gaming today, man. It's amazing what the Zen lifestyle will do for you, dude. Okay, so the first time I did that, I did like almost all like full jumps and it just worked. Maybe I'm like overcooking there. Dude, do we start updating the do we pull the Casio strat and start updating the exit counter with 0.5s? Man, I can't get the timing down. Okay, yeah, so big jumps are fine. I don't know what I did that one time that fucked me up. Maybe it was smaller jumps. .5 has a nice ring to it. That's what I'm saying. Dude, I'm not gonna. The sideways munchers are growing on me. I hated them initially. They made me uncomfortable. And not that fast. Wait, did I not hit that? That's crazy. I need to try and land as left as I can on that like rotating platform. Once again, dude, we're churning out the PBs. You know what? I think I'm gonna take a little stretch break, a little hand break. I almost hit reset checkpoint. I know it confirms it, but still, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some more coffee. I'll be right back. This has got to be like a super long one, I'm imagining. Or permanent. It's not permanent. Not permanent. Fucking asshole.
Jesus. Alright, this boss is fucked. This might be my fastest kill yet. I don't even have any kind of crazy modifiers or anything.
Got him.
Remember, be a sword. Smile.
4 and 1 are baiting.
3.
Middle, middle, middle. Middle, middle.
Heals and mitigation.
All right.
Flip for enumeration.
Alright, I need my boys.
I need. We're good. We're good.
Mini boys.
No.
Be free.
I'm gonna immune the first one, and then I'm gonna add a little.
We're okay.
Oh no. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. That was almost bad, but we're fine.
No, you have enough time, and Bernie will go to your side. It should, so we're gonna be down on ours.
Yeah, never enough MP after raiding Altani.
Yeah.
Watch how we do it.
Jesus Christ.
Was that right? Man, good thing I never played this hag before. That would be embarrassing.
watch everyone go. I watch everyone go to the fucking southeast tower.
Well, that was my tower.
No, I know. I watched 3 people adjust to the same tower. Dude, I'm not making fun. I don't know the rules for the adjust. I'm a fucking ranged. I don't know the rules. I watched one person, then 2 people, then 3 people.
It's clockwise. Right.
I gave us that crit low, surely.
You said 7 seconds, right?
We love T moment. We do love tea, that's true. More of a coffee enjoyer. I mean, I think both have their place. You know what? As a little reward, just a little reward for my Zen behavior, we're gonna go 8.5 here. I did see there's more updates to Dram. He put out more updates, but I have not. I got 1.2. I think I might just ride this one out. Okay, so we're jumping off that and going to the other side. That's gonna go vertical, I think, next. Just based on that coin. Either that or there's gonna be like a bullet bill. Either way, I gotta go above afterwards. Okay, so I gotta do that faster so I can catch that platform and then do a spin jump onto the ball and chain. Catching that seems to be my biggest consistency struggle. We hear this is a tilt-free stream. Fire, it's true. I turned over a new leaf. And the results speak for themselves, man. What's going on, dude? Really gotta I just gotta commit there. Yeah, so I think I gotta like, I gotta go fast there so that I can like start that whole process as quickly as possible. I don't want to like overcook there either, because it might literally just be that I was sight reading, doing bigger jumps than I needed to. So I shouldn't force like really tight movements there until I know it. Okay, so I just gotta do that faster. Then I gotta land on the platform. That ball and chain is gonna get launched, and then I'm gonna have to catch it. I'm assuming where the coin is. Dude, and oh fuck, dude, I got chicken bacon ranch pizza for lunch today, left over from yesterday. Dude, today's a pretty good day. No complaints from your boy. But it's hard. You gotta really catch that guy early. Okay, so I did that right. I just needed to jump to the right more. Okay, progress. Alright, that's it. I'm getting hitbox. Man, like, I really can't decide. I was talking about this earlier on stream, but, like, I am, like, genuinely considering the hitbox lifestyle. I don't know, man. It just sounds like a lot, but I feel like the benefits for both once I get used to it, my performance, as well as my hand health are kind of, like, they're hard to deny. And I know you can do a lot of the learning by just playing on keyboard and seeing how it feels. Oh, dude, I must have spawned that early. Press jump, though, is the thing. I keep thinking I'm gonna hit him on the right, and I hit him on the left. Again. I'm expecting that, like, arc. I really just gotta, like, lean into that right side. Woo, fuck. Nice H, thank you, thank you. Yeah, the first half wasn't too bad. Dude, I got, like, janked up there. Reminds you of MD Battle Frog. I'm not sure I'm familiar. I will say though, whenever I look at this level's name, I just get the hankering for, like, a nice good burrito. Because it's called, like, Chipotle Gouda Bridge or something. Whoa, okay. Alright, so we're gonna bounce once. That's gonna knock the wings off of this guy. Then we have to stay up top. I'm gonna guess we do, like, a re-grab off of him and get back on the spring, maybe? Dark Star, Ultraviolet, okay. I've never played... I was watching... I think it was... I was watching somebody learn Dark Star for a speed run the other day. And Benny. Benjamin Kapow. Disagree, man. Oh, check it out. Dude, I gotta say, my like lists of hacks that I want to play has like truly never been longer. I really want to play those new Sayla hacks. Obviously I want to get back to poop jump. I feel like there was something else I wanted to play. God, I need to not hit that so early. That's my problem. I'm hitting it like early by accident and it's causing me to go flying and then not make the jump. There's a couple other hacks I wanted to play that looks cool. And I gotta say, it's definitely sad to see ROM hack races go on hiatus. I mean, it's very, you know, I believe that they have all intention of coming back, but you never know stuff like that. That's just like, that's such an institution. Oops. I feel like I'm struggling with consistency at this beginning part. That part. Like I'm not consistent at catching that block. Okay, so we're gonna bop him, go forward. Hard to say what happens next. I'm thinking maybe part of me thinks that I'm gonna if I hit him again, what's good? Something's gonna fall off of the line guide and something's gonna stay, I think. It's hard to say. I can't really say. Unless they both fall off, he falls onto it and then I have to like hit him on the left. I don't know. I need to see more. I need to pull back there. I'm trying to like make that one smooth motion, like uninterrupted motion, and I need to pull back. You're pressing jump too early there. Can't believe you would say that about our boy Unsung 9 Heroes. What the frick? Are you kidding me? I actually didn't hit him. I still can't see what's next. Holy shit. Oh, fuck me. I think I'm getting a little better at that opening, where I have to catch the thing. My hands definitely took a hit on Friday. They're mostly better, but like they're still like a little... They're a little sore now. Best. Why did I spawn there? Even though like my brain, I was like, I don't want to switch buttons because it's too much like mental real estate for whatever reason, and then I was like, oh wait, you can spin jump off a spring. I think it's right about coffee time. I'm thinking you're fucking right, gamer. I'm thinking you're correct. One thing that, I mean, a peppermint hot chocolate, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there because I'm not a big mint chocolate guy, but you know what? That just means more for you, right? Dude, I can't. I feel like that's not that hard, and I like keep dying there. Yeah, I'm not a big peppermint guy, and mint chocolate in general is something I heavy do not fuck with. Oh, dude, I do dig a nice citrus chocolate. What's up, CK? Congrats on the Lexa Pro H. I did not get to see the clear yet there, but I heard tell. Congrats on that, dude. Yeah, I like a good orange chocolate. Big fan. You said you like orange chocolate? Is orange not citrus? Are they not like mint chocolate cream too? No chocolate mint bars. Yeah, I'm not a big mint chocolate chip ice cream guy. Actually, I say that is underselling it. It is one of my least favorite ice cream flavors. S'mores supremacy. I do fuck with a s'mores for sure. You know, you're not big into the orange chocolates, CK. Oh, okay, all right. I understand. No, I do like a good citrus chocolate. All right, so what are we doing here? Like, I gotta get ahead of that. I really am not sure what I'm doing next. Hell no, it's Terry's chocolate orange season. Fuck yes, dude. I gotta say though, my boss got us all like advent calendars, mostly just as kind of like a thing for us to do. I don't know. Whatever the reason, he got us all advent calendars of our choosing based off of a list that he gave us. And obviously the one I chose was the Godiva chocolate one. I bet there's a nice citrus chocolate in there. I do not believe I've ever had that, but it sounds good. Putting raspberry. I'm not okay. I don't fuck too much with raspberry. You didn't miss much. I'm not a big, because citrus chocolate, it is very broad. I'm not big into raspberry X chocolate, but I do like the orange chocolate quite a bit. Probably just a childhood thing, because we used to get those when I was just a baby salmon. Around Christmas time, and they were good, man. I also, funny enough, that's actually also why I have such a hatred for mint chocolate, like mint chocolate chip ice cream, is because when I was a little kid, we used to like hang out at our neighbor's house a lot, and one of the only like snack adjacent things that they would have in their house would be mint chocolate chip ice cream. That shit was not good. His family goes nuts for orange chocolates. You get chocolate or orange. I can respect that. I mean, I will say that if left to my own devices, vis-a-vis chocolate, I'm a pretty simple fellow. You know, I'm never going out of my way to get in most of that stuff, but if someone else is offering it to me, I fuck with it. Like, if you're asking me, like, if you're giving me $5 to go to the store and get some kind of like chocolate snack, I'm probably getting myself a Reese's Fast Break. That's my chocolate snack of choice. Take $5. You never had a fast break, man. Fast breaks are that's a classic right there. It's you know, you get your chocolate and your peanut butter, but it's also got like a little nougat in there. It's really good. Yeah, fast break's my goat for sure. You have a giant Kit Kat, huh? Kit Kat, you know, it's a serviceable candy. You give me a Kit Kat, I ain't complaining for sure. I feel a similar way about a Twix. Oh man. Kinder Buenos. No, I'm familiar, but I don't know if I've ever actually had one. You know what? I probably have. But I just don't remember, which is not, you know. Not a strong argument for the Kinder Bueno. But then again, it's also, I just have a terrible memory. Man. They're taking over, huh? Oh shit, well I better get my shit together before I'm on the wrong side of history. Coffee crisp. So where I grew up, there was a local chocolate company called Gertrude Hawk. And this is definitely the source of my love for all things chocolate peanut butter, because they had their, effectively their flagship chocolate was called they were called Smidgens, and they were just chocolate peanut butter, like rabbits. Basically they were just like chocolate rabbits filled with peanut butter, like not huge, you're like little guys, but dude, you could put you get one of those, you put away a fucking whole box of them before you know what the fuck hit you. Yeah, dude, they're so good. Y'all are ever anywhere near Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, you gotta find yourself a Gertrude Hawk store, get yourself some Smidgens, and you will not be sad about it. Yeah, I feel like Buffalo is definitely. Am I still in the pen? No, I'm not. I am no longer in the pen. I grew up right outside of Scranton, and then I went to college and lived in Philly for a while, about 6 or 7 years, maybe 8 years, and then I brief stint in New Jersey for bad behavior. And no, I live where I live now, which is, I'll say, New England. About as specific as I personally want to get. Dude, I can't land on this fucking thing anymore. Scranton, the Electric City, home of Joe Biden. Like Philly, yeah, Philly's a great time, dude. I definitely miss Philly. I miss living in Philly a lot. I loved living in Philly. Great city. Yeah, dude. Okay, so here's a couple Philly recommendations if you happen to ever go back, and that goes for all of y'all. So first of all, Reading Terminal. That's a pretty standard, like, hot dog business inside of the bar. We need more of those, hell yeah. So Reading Terminal, that's pretty that's a pretty common, like, tourist destination. You look up, like, where should I go in Philly, they're probably gonna say Reading Terminal. It's a little pricey, but if you like good breakfast, definitely want to check out Green Eggs. There's a couple of them all over the city. But most importantly, you gotta go to the Italian market. You gotta hit up the sandwich joint Paisano's. You gotta get the... you probably get the Paisano. You can get the Arista. That's pretty good too. But man, the best sandwich I have and probably ever will have in my life, dude. Paisano's is my goat. We definitely gotta hit up Philly again next year. thing, maybe for Lotus. That's in like April, I think, so we can call it a birthday trip. Dude, last time we went to Philly, so we went to see, I mean, we went to go and visit friends and stuff, but like kind of the trip was centered around, we went to see a band called White Denim. And on our way back to where we were gonna meet our Uber, we passed the bar, and there was this absolutely, I recommend the Paisano. That's the sandwich I would recommend. Yeah, that's my personal favorite. The Arista is also very good. It's like kind of like a pulled pork type beat. Because the Paisano, it's heavy and it's messy. Because it comes with a fried egg on it. So like it's a pretty messy sandwich, but it is worth it. But I know some people don't like sandwiches that are quite that messy. We passed a bar and we saw some girl who was getting kicked out of it, who was literally just like going behind the bar and pulling out their fucking trash bins and dumping their trash into the street, like in the middle of like a busy Philadelphia intersection. Fuck me, man. I just cannot get this. Also, you know, there's always the hot debate. What's the best Philly cheesesteak? For my bunny, Tony Luke's. Of the kind of bigger chains. You know, you got your two big ones, you got your Pat's and Geno's. I would say Geno's is definitely better than Pat's, but if there was like if I'm given just a blanket recommendation of cheesesteaks in Philly, I'm going Tony Luke's. Tony Luke's is definitely my goat. I think there's one in the Philly airport now. The version of this other one from John. But yeah, it's like beef brisket, broccoli rabe, long hots, sharp cheddar, I want to say, and then cracked fried egg on top. Might also have like horseradish mayo or something on it. Oh yeah, the pork. Yeah. Okay. Right on. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Another good one in Reading Terminal for pulled pork is I think it's called the Nick's. Good one. Yeah, as someone who grew up Italian, man, I feel like this setup is like not that hard, and I am kind of griefing it. Like the hard part is hitting the ball and chain, and I feel like dying after that is like I'm kind of throwing. Okay, so it's that. Okay, so it's that, and then I think we're gonna bounce off of the blue Koopa. Then I think the blue Koopa is gonna fall. We're gonna land on him on the 1F0 or the sprite blocker or whatever you want to call it, and go right. I think that's kind of our goal. And now I'm hungry. I'm I'm definitely hungry now. I need to remember that that third bounce is not like directional, dependent on where I land on him. It's just a normal sprite on the third bounce. Oh man, I don't think we're gonna beat this level today. That's just fine. We got the H, and we're getting some solid progress in on the second half, which is take that. Kind of can't believe I got away with that. I'm a little walled here. I just need to I don't know. Need to play better, I guess. I guess. Gotta play better. Who would have thought that's the key? That part is like, it's not easy for me because like you can't go right away, I don't think. I suppose I should try before I say you can't. Oh my god, man, I just like that landing on that. The problem that I'm having is that I'm always like just barely missing it. I'm just barely missing it, which is why I'm like, I don't know. I need to lock in a little bit, dude. The consistency meter is falling. Yo, Toad. What's on, gamer? Ervon Unzu. Agreed. Consistency meter is dropping. Ever tell you guys about the time that I accidentally bought a year's worth of Duolingo Plus or whatever? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I did the same thing, CK. I was doing Spanish. I learned very little, and then when the whole AI kind of stopped using it once they once the whole AI thing started happening, which was definitely like a convenient excuse, but it was kind of like a 2-for-1 where I was able to stop doing a thing that wasn't really like benefiting me while also getting to like say fuck you to a company who was peddling AI BS. That's like the definition of an added bonus. Wish you could transfer your streak to a non-garbage company. Duo as a gamer. Also a constant work to go against autocorrect. Dude, I feel that. What I had like an insane... Oh, I said in Stu Cat's chat the other day, I said good luck duder or gamer or something, and it changed it to good luck bingo. How else will I find my waifu companion through Elon Musk? You know what? I'm a changed man. Dude, I love how Elon Musk has now programmed Grok to like basically talk about Elon Musk as though he's like the you know that copy pasta about like, dude, you wouldn't talk that shit to him on land. He bangs the hottest chicks, hangs out with the hottest dudes, and eats like the coolest shit or whatever. Whatever that copy, I don't remember exactly what it is, but basically that's how Elon Musk has trained Grok now to talk about him whenever anyone asks him. Like, I saw screenshots of people being like, who's more athletic, LeBron James or Elon Musk? And Grok is like, listen, man, by the numbers, LeBron James, no question. But you gotta consider the amount of hours that Elon's working every day. You gotta think about how much he's walking around, like putting out fires and doing all this shit. It's just insane. It's like actually insane. Autocorrect wants you to drop in on Eldads on a Friday night. True. Hit the Eldad bingo. Sometimes I remember Grok is real. At Grok, is Grok real? Sometimes I remember that I can never build a PC again because AI is raising the price of RAM by like 7 exponential like values. God, dude, that is gross. People at work asking ChatGPT shit all the time, and I'm standing there like Ben Affleck with a cigarette. Dude, remember, it's all worth it though to be able to publicly laugh at people with Cybertrucks. But think of all the people it's driving to divorce and suicide. ChatGPT really be like low tier god.gif. Please don't laugh. Dude, one day, Holy Puns Batman and I were out and like we saw a Cybertruck somewhere and like we literally pointed and laughed and then we realized that the person was in the car. I felt zero remorse though. That's the social tax. If you're gonna buy a Cybertruck, that is just the social tax, is that sometimes people are gonna point and laugh at you. Backshot? They're gonna beat you up with their money. Dude, there was also the guy we saw at Walmart who had just like a regular Tesla, and I guess you can program it to buy you can program it to make like custom noises with a when you lock it, like you double tap your lock button on your car and it goes like burp. Well, on Tesla, apparently you can program it to make whatever noise you want. And this guy, he had like a broccoli cut. Like he was probably like, in his late 20s. And his car lock just went, bruh. Somewhere around here, we'll have the Cybertruck, and we can only describe as white vinyl early 2000s gamer. That's the future we need. They put the money into white socks like a piece of butter. It's so funny because like Elon Musk could have just like quietly existed as like the richest person in the world, and for a really long time people really liked him. Like they thought he was really smart and like really like doing cool shit. And then like I gotta say it probably all started with when he called that guy who rescued the like people in the submarine a pedophile. Like I feel like that was like the beginning of the end for Elon Musk, right? Because people were like, oh, like he's rich, but he's trying to make like environmentally friendly cars, and like he has like he's like a quirky memer. He fucking like he had his company make like a buyable flamethrower and like all this shit, and like people were like, ah, he's cool, dude. He's like a super rich dude, but he's one of us. He's a memer. And then like he just like started to go on social media and like display just an insane need for like social praise and acceptance. Okay, so I do need to hit him to the right. He's real life Tony Stark. So epic. I did get a checkpoint, yes. Billionaires getting on social media and finding out what people really think about them completely broke their brains. I gotta say, one of my favorite meme formats of all time is the Elon Musk playing Path of Exile 2 with the overlay of the person spamming in the chat, you have no friends. No, you have no real friends and will die alone. while he just has the look of like pure existential dread on his face. Okay. Yeah, like all he had to do was shut the fuck up and maintain like a mild aura of like mysteriousness, but like he just wanted to be the guy, man. He wanted to be the guy, and he's not the guy. And the more that he talks, the more people realize that he's just a guy with money that is like slightly good at deciding who to give that money to make like okay, sometimes cool shit. That is basically where his skills begin and end. It's like Tesla, like yeah, like Tesla kind of sucked, but at the same time, like obviously like they were one of the pioneers of like more mainstream electric vehicles, and I'll at least give them credit for that. But that was all just like Elon Musk giving people money and saying make an electric car. And similarly, I think SpaceX is like kinda interesting. But again, it's literally just him giving smart people money and going, hey, research like space technology. The best parts of his legacy are the parts that he is the least involved in. Because you look at parts that he's more involved in, i.e. Twitter, and it's just dog shit, diarrhea blast all the way down. Just terrible. I remember when he put up the poll and was like, I will honor the results of this poll. Should I step down from CEO of Twitter? And it was like 80-20 yes to no. It's hard. So yeah, Elon Musk, that guy sucks. That's the moral of the story, I suppose. I just had like a fucking David Byrne, how did I get here moment. Well, how did I get here? I was like, I feel like I need to put a neat bow on the conversation. Dude, I will say that he has left a lasting impression on me in that I was driving home the other day and I saw a guy who was like doing some work on his home and he was carrying out a fucking like broken ass sink. And I immediately thought of that stupid fucking let that sink in post on Twitter. Man, you gotta like hook out to the left so that you can swing in and get. Oh, it's tough. Shitting on billionaires seems good to me, yeah. Holy shit. Oh my god. That's so hard. I really need to like try and make my scrolling of the screen there a little slower so I can try and spawn that that accordion block slower. Another Monday, another haven't done fuck all for 4 hours. It'd be like that sometimes. Holiday weeks too are rough, man. Like, at least for me, like I struggle to like maintain productivity during holiday weeks where I'm like, dude, it's not even like a real work week. Well, you're Canadian, so it's not a holiday week for you. All your vendors are closed, so you can't really do your job. Yeah, I don't run into that too often. Ooh, okay. All right. So then we're landing there. I don't really know what's next. That was unfortunate. I feel like I should have been able to make that. That's just your standard back shot. Kind of turkey it a little bit. Doing back shots. But I think we're gonna, in the spirit of being better at taking breaks, we're going to take one last little break here, stretch the hands, and then we'll go till just about the hour. So I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Realized he stopped himself.
Okay. Good.
That's bad placement. That's yeah.
Oh my god, I love that emote so much. Holy shit. That's so good.
I don't have
Give me
it
a
on
second. I'm gonna kick my cat
That's
out.
so good. Oh
So
my
what
god.
happened?
That was an animation. Oh, that was very mean. That level was sick. I was kind of expecting a boss, but I'm kind of glad there wasn't one. Dude, that level was so cool. Holy shit.
What does the jump of me?
I mean, that means a very specific thing to me because of Mario, but I don't think that means the same thing to everyone else. Also, that Star Wars emote is the new top mobile experience ruiner.
Top mention. Sorry,
Oh.
I put fucking
Dynamis.
oh, shit.
I'm dead! No, okay, I'm sorry.
Please be. Dude, you have to be over soon. No! Fuck you, man! Fuck you! Why? Oh. Meow, meow, meow. XD.
Have any information, so at this point
I mean, you know that, but how do?
for the
All
sake
right.
of voting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that.
Is anyone close on tasks?
I think I have
Very close.
a lot more.
I mean, I know I didn't though, Zyra.
Who wants to come down to
I
Smith?
have a few more tasks.
Where am I going? Going over to O2.
I knocked him out, my girl. What just happened? You crashed?
Oh.
What the fuck just happened?
Swipe it. Swipe it.
What in the shit?
What just happened?
Take it off your bar. Take it off your bar.
Rescue happened.
Oh, rescue! What an unfortunate way to fucking die right there. Alright, we're back. He's back, dude. Holy shit. Okay, so I kind of had that right. So we definitely want to hold jump. Oh, fuck, I accidentally pressed go. I get it, though. I don't need to. I wanted to kind of, like, walk myself through it, but I'm dead. but I get it. Motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Bitch. Oh, man. Definitely making good progress here. I'm as always like silently curious about how much of the level is left or how much of the section is left. Dude, that part is so hard. That part is so hard. Like, making sure you're going fast enough to catch back up with that rope is like so fucking hard. Like, that part is deceptively one of the hardest parts of the section. And it doesn't like look very flashy, but it is very difficult. I'm regressing here a little bit for sure, dude. The consistency meter. Not definitely not rising. Four out of 10? Yeah, I'd say that's probably accurate, because it's not like I'm never getting back to deeper into the level, but I'm definitely still turkeying some of the early bits more frequently than I would like to be. Yeah, that's also true, and also very hard on top of that, but you know, it's one might say it's even more important to gain consistency when that's the case, you know. I will say, you know, full disclosure, I have, you know, like I said earlier, this is one of the very few levels left that I have seen a bit of, and it's mostly this half, and specifically, I know the end troll. No guarantee that I will get it first try. But because it does seem like it's more of like an executional troll than just like, haha, Kaizo block, don't hit it. But, yeah, full disclosure, I did see Germ Dove clear this level. And I do know what the funny at the end is. Not even likely that we'll get there today. I don't. It's more so that I knew what happens at the end. I don't really couldn't really tell you. I feel like the actual contents of the level are kind of hard to remember when you're actually watching versus playing. Okay, so I think when I get like a late jump like that, I want to try and hit him on the left instead of the right. I really need to stop doing that. I need to stop jumping immediately. I feel like now that I'm getting slightly cleaner at some of that stuff, jumping earlier there is getting me killed a lot. Because it's just, it's not lining up so late. Oh, come on, man. This setup with the blue Koopa is pretty fucked. Okay, so progress, land on that, climb down, jump up. At some point, I'm gonna want, like, up in this northeastern region of the screen, I'm going to want to jump, and I'm gonna resist the urge, because that's why that rope is, no question. That's why that rope is there. I just don't know. So, like, trying to, like, rotate this in my head. I think I just gotta see more. See more butts. There. Okay, so jump. Okay. We gotta be getting there, right? All right, dude, I gotta say though, that's we gotta get at least a 0.5 up on the consistency meter right there. Park. That springboard, man. That springboard is rough. Damn. I thought that was one of those late jumps we needed to hit him on the left side for, but the shape rotator. That's me. Sit up in my gamer chair here for these last little bit of attempts. Dude, the newest Windows updates are available for my computer. That's awesome, dude. I bet Windows updates, I bet updating Windows will really just like, just make my PC's performance just like skyrocket, right? I didn't hold left there, so it shot me off to the right. Whoops. Ugh. Man, I'm like, well, something's up with this now. I'm like really struggling here. Hello? Grab the block, please. I love Windows updates. I can't stop restarting my PC to complete updates. Dude, that's me for real. Low enough. Oh, whoops. Oh my god, man. Okay, I have a random question that just popped into my head for anyone who, like, actually... does anyone in chat have experience with the sprite offsetter thing from SMW Central? I had just like a random thought pop into my head about something that I did with it yesterday. Okay, so if you use the sprite offsetter and you say you place the sprite like, you know, here, and then you offset it like, you know, 8 pixels this way, does it still spawn at the exact same time that it would spawn if you didn't use the offsetter and placed it at that, like, at that point? Or does the spawn timing get slightly offset too? I just started experimenting with it last night because I was having an issue with a spawn that was like pissing me off. So I finally was like, I'm gonna use the sprite offsetter and make it more consistent. Okay, it spawns where the offsetter sprite is. Okay, that's what I thought. Slash hoped. Okay, perfect. Because I don't know. My mind is wandering as I grind for execution here. Okay, so be on the very right. Okay. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Very good. All good information right here. I feel like there were probably a couple setups in high that could have used this, could have benefited from that that offsetter. Offsetter is very addictive. I could see how that would be the case, yeah. Yeah, because I have a setup that I like wanted to require like a pretty thick regrab, but the problem was if you didn't scroll the screen perfectly, the second sprite wouldn't spawn, and I didn't really want to use any like camera blocks or anything. So I've generally, okay, so I'm not trying to like talk shit on this hack because this hack is really fun, but this hack in particular has made me really shy away from camera blocks because it just like, it really fucking goes over it really abuses them. And I've grown to, I mean, it wasn't just that. They're definitely like, I tried to avoid them as much as I could in high, but my design chops were bad. So I definitely use them as like a crutch for bad design often. This hack, it's kind of just like the style. It's vanilla too. I mean, kinda, yeah, I guess. In a sense it is, but in another more real sense it is not. I mean, it's vanilla in the same way that like the frame rule patch is vanilla, like. He uses them a lot in his vanilla hacks. Listen, man. I respect it. How the f*** way go am I alive right now? What the Fuego mention? How the who? Listen, man, you don't own the word fire. Unless you do, that'd be cool. Whoops. I wasn't supposed to jump there. He does own a Agua? Agua? Okay. Then you know what? I will never say that again. Who's got the patent on hit sit? That's the real question. That's gotta be. Oh my god! Let's go! Let's go, dude. Oh, GG, man. Fuck. Nice. Hell yeah. That was really fun. That was a fun level. You're making bank off of that? Host does. Okay. All right. Nice. Congratulations. All right. Dude, we even got a little time to check. We got like 5 minutes to check out the Green Switch Palace, the GSP. Yoshi's tone game has improved and he can now eat certain blocks. Oh. I see. Oh god. Oh god, fucking starting off with a Yoshi shell jump, yippee. Hi? Look at that offsetter doing work. Okay, so I think I just hang down here. Dude, look at him, dude. He is offset as fuck. Okay, that Yoshi Sheller is pretty free. Okay, so we gotta eat that, land on the spring. I do really like how all of the Switch Palaces are like themed around the different colored Yoshis. That's a cool idea. Oops. Yo, dude, can we find the portrait? That'd be pog, and we can find the portrait today, and then just tomorrow, just worry about the level. Dude, I need to not tongue when I land back on him. but it's super obvious it was used. Eh. Maybe I want to do the like tongue when they jump off of him. Okay, yeah. And then if I just do a quick remount, that should just work out. Oh, fuck. Dude, my fingers are fumbling here. Is this Yoshi shell jump like made free by something? It seems really easy and I'm like really bad at them. I can't tell. It seems really hard. I love the moving indication. That's kind of awesome. Okay, I think if I do like a late ditch into a full jump, that'll work. Well, I think that's where the portrait is, right? All right, I think I might want to make use of the shoulder button ditch there to just spam L. Damn it. Ah, fuck. No! Fuck, only 5. I really feel like the portrait's gotta be above those blocks, right?
We only got a couple more attempts left, but. Bruh. Can I just... I might just be able to ditch... What am I doing? I might just be able to ditch Yoshi on the way over. I was thinking about ditching him earlier on purpose to make that more consistent. Is it maybe a pipe? It could not be there, but I feel like it's gotta be there. Maybe it's a pipe that you... Need to do bigger jumps there. That's hard. Oh my goodness, man. I'm like, I just want to get on there once. Have you played Is Camden and will you be playing Is Tote this weekend? I don't know what either of those things are. So I'm sorry to say no. At least to the first one. I mean, I could be persuaded if I am familiar with what they are. I mean, I just contextually, I'm guessing they're ROM hacks. Okay, it's an older ROM hack. 11 exits. It's complete and glorious. I mean, I could, you know, I could be persuaded. Oh my god, dude, I'm like throwing.
Dude, oh my god, what is wrong with me? Oh, is it a skag joint? All right. I don't think I've ever. I know I played Skag's levels in Poop Jump. I don't think I've ever played a Skag hack. Dude, why can't I not do this? I feel like I've only had one Skag pooper, but I feel like it was a good one. I can't remember which one it was though. Was Skag's wiener hell? No, that was Ryan B. First level is yours? Oh, okay. Oh, right, the spin level. I did like that level. Where apparently I gamed a little on that final jump. Fuck, man, I can't get back there. I gotta go, but I really want to try and just get up on there like once. Alright, I gotta go. We'll figure it out another time. I'm kind of convinced that it's something to do with those Kaizo blocks, but alright, GG's. Good progress today, man. We knocked out a whole level. I mean, we got a little bit of intel on it, not much, and especially considering I don't think that my brain would have retained a ton of it, but fucking shit, yeah, man, we did it. See who we got up on the docket. All right, you know what? Let's send it on over to our boy Plain Old Trey. He's on the rope level. Let's go. Him some love. I'll be back tomorrow. Back in the green switch. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.